Hello there, folks. We are now back in 2017 with...
We're back in 2017.
I mean, like, we had a vacation and this is our first, video for our channel. It's not Blender, it's not a review, it's the first video of 2017, which is considering only us two.
Most anticipated games of 2017.
Yeah, these two, the most anticipated games of 2017.
Everybody is doing that list. We have to do it as well.
Yeah, and as I already told you in the vlog, although I did a vlog series, but I did it alone, not with you. It's the first video where we are together.
Yep.
And as I already told you, we are going to do our best of 2016 games. Best games of 2016 in February, after the camp, after the board game camp. If you don't know about it, go watch my overall update,
or just
the vlog, the latest vlog series. Yeah, basically. But now we're gonna do these. And last year we did top 6.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit weird. So this time we're doing top 10, and there are so many great games coming out, and probably the games that we don't know yet.
So I think we'll have quite a lot of overlapping.
I think
maybe
yes,
even more.
Of course, because when we look at the games, we look at them as if they would fit us both.
But I don't think these would be the places. So I think the ones that are high on my list, I don't think Ilya would have them high.
Yeah, that's the thing. We still have different tastes and different considerations for that
different
kind of
tastes.
topic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think without further ado, let's go to the list.
Yep.
Should I start?
Yes, we have each one of us will have one that additional mention, so it's
like
not
a bonus
really
mention. Yeah.
It's not really top 11. It's just that's something extra that I could not put to the list.
Could not skip, you mean? But you could not put on the list, but you could not skip.
Will understand. You will understand.
All right, okay. But let's start with you then.
Okay.
With your bonus.
Yes, my bonus is Meeple Circus by Matagot. This sounds really interesting.
Forgot.
Yeah. So the thing is that the game it's a dexterity game with meeples in a circus. That sounds super cool, super fun. But the fact is that you don't have any picture out there. Basically, nothing like a part of that.
That's why I probably skipped it. Yeah.
Yes, and this is the reason why I could not really put it in top 10. You understand it now. But I'm super intrigued. It sounds absolutely perfectly fun. I really want to know. It was supposed to come out last year.
Dexterity game, which is a circus with meeples, and it's Matagot. I mean, like...
Dexterity and circus.
Dexterity.
These two are...
Dexterity. Dexterity. Circus.
Circus, yeah.
Dexcircus. Dexcircus. All right, so but we wanted to briefly mention this game. So my bonus game was, or is, Chronicles Origins, which was on my previous year's list. But it didn't come out, so it should come out this year.
Yeah.
But the thing is, maybe because it didn't come out this year, 2016, I lost a little bit of interest for this game. But I still think I would really like this game. But who knows? Just a brief mention, the bonus for this game. I really wanted to put it on this list because I was anticipating it, but maybe I lost a little bit of interest.
I never had much interest in that.
Yeah,
although it sounds good, but yeah.
But let's go to number 10. Your number 10.
Oh, my number 10 is... I lost it, sorry.
This is the new game
I think it's much higher on Ilya's
from
list.
Japanese designers.
And it is Charterstone by Jamie Stegmaier. It is a village or city building game in a legacy where you put the stickers on a board that creates new worker placement spots, and it has economics things in there. That sounds really good. Although the game lasts like 12 games or 12 plays when you finish building your village, and after that you can play it slightly differently, but I think the most fun would be the building. Yeah,
that's why I was considering this as well. I mean, it sounds really cool when you can play the game after the legacy mechanism has worn off, basically. So Yeah, really cool. I like the choice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It will be higher. I'm fine.
You can say thank you. Well, you say thank you each time I say I like your choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Good. So my number 10 is a game that I realized, understood that some of these copies were sold or whatever in some kind of, sorry.
It's just super easy to pick. I don't want that.
Don't
I
pick.
accidentally did already.
So some of the copies were sold in 2016, but it should be a 2017 release. And it's written on BGG as well. And it's unfair. Yeah, and we kickstarted this game, so we're looking for the Kickstarter. It should have come out already in 2016, but there was a delay, so it will come out a few months later. So this year. And it's a tableau building game where I like all sorts of card games, and I like cool themes and cool artwork. And this game has really colorful but really cool artwork and different themes. And you are basically building a theme park. I like building in games as well, as I always tell. And it's all about card management, managing probably some resources and card powers and such. So it sounds really cool. It looks really cool. Cool theme, cool artwork. Everything just fits me.
Yep.
That's why
I agree. We tried that tableau building and we liked it, but I don't think we have one particular game in pure tableau building. So we're really looking forward to finding this one that...
Yeah, and tableau building games sometimes have this engine building aspect as well within them.
Yeah.
Like Deus had that, for example, that we played, but wasn't enough. Deus was a bit too, maybe generic theme or whatever. Yeah, so your number 9?
My number 9 is Near and Far. By Ryan Lockett, Red Raven Games. So I think I'm getting excited pretty much every game he announces, his new games, because until now he didn't yet publish a bad game and not even okay game. I think our worst was good game. Good game, but nothing.
Ancient World, you mean? Was it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, should probably.
So most of the
Empire
games we either
okay.
like. No, it was good. It was just not for us.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a next game for Above and Below. And what I really like there that
Sequel, I mean. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever you call the fancy word.
Yeah.
I really like that each chapter is a new board, and the board is like a book. So you just flip the page and you have a new board. That sounds super cool and really exciting. So
we kickstarted it,
I'm
so we're gonna get it.
I'm quite sure I'm gonna love it, it at least.
Yeah,
maybe
I might like it as well. So, but my number 9 is I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Haven or Haven. It's Haven, spelled like that, and it's a 2-player game when one plays the city. And I read the city is all about destruction and such. He's really powerful, brutal force. And the other player is playing the forest, which is trying to defend. And he has more defensive powers and regeneration powers and such. So I really like this idea. It's a 2-player game from, by the way, Red Raven Games, but it's not Ryan Lockett who is doing the design. It's Alf Siegert.
Yeah.
Who also did Hair to the Pharaoh and Musée, I think, and the artwork
and Dingo's Dream.
Yeah, and Dingo's Dreams, and the artwork is done by Ryan Lockett, and Ryan Lockett is also doing the development of that game.
Okay.
So, which means that it might have a really great future. And I'm always looking for some card games. I'm always looking for some great 2-player games as well. I think it's a card game. I'm not sure yet. Maybe it's not completely a card game. So, but anyway. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game because it's from Red Raven Games, and it's a 2-player game with a really cool theme and asymmetric powers. So that's Haven. So your number 8?
Yeah, we're number 8. Yeah. By the way, my number 8 is Rising Sun by Mr. Eric Martin Lang. And yeah, it's not a sequel, it's spiritual successor of Blood Rage, and this is something that I pretty much don't really need much more of that. So we discovered Eric Lang for us rather late, And the Blood Rage was biggest Kickstarter failure for us because we didn't back it. We're definitely not going to do mistake this time.
Yeah.
No matter what, really.
Because it's really expensive.
I know it is going to be.
And I don't really like this kind of politics about the exclusives. I just hate that, really.
Yeah.
So I'm against that, to be honest. I mean, like, exclusives should be something not that as big as with these big miniature games.
Yeah, when it's
I'm okay
they
with
add
some
a lot to the
partially.
game.
I'm okay with partially. Yeah.
Okay, we're off the topic, but
yeah, but wait, so Rising Sun, yeah, that's really cool.
Thank you.
I will spoil you. I will spoil a little bit. It's not on my list.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Why?
That's the thing. I think I will be excited, but once it's on the Kickstarter, or something like that. Once I see more, or like, I couldn't find. I think I am excited, but I couldn't find this anticipation.
Okay.
I'm not waiting for the game. I don't. I think maybe I care or maybe not. So that's why.
Okay.
I didn't have any big feelings about the game, so that's how it goes. But it's probably a really cool game.
Yeah.
I will probably like it.
Sometimes it's actually so that if you're like 100% sure you will like the game and you're not really anticipating it anymore. So yeah, it's like you don't even get those emotions.
Yeah. But my number 8 is a first crossover, and it's Near and Far.
Oh.
Yeah. So as we already told, thank you. As Elena told you, it's about the adventure flipping book. It has the RPG vibe to it. I hope it plays well. It doesn't. I hope it doesn't play too much like an RPG. I mean, like, there are some rules and lots of management as well in RPGs mostly, but I hope it's on an easier side of board games. But on the other hand, it will give you this vibe of exploring and going further.
And I hope it's not too much like Above and Below.
Yeah. I want it to be. It's a sequel to Above, Below, and Islebound. I want it to be something like Above and Below has this exploring aspect. I want this one to have even bigger exploring aspect, where I would say exploring is. That's So yeah. So yeah. Your number 7.
We're number 7. Oh, I'm never ready. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. So my number 7 is once again Eric Lang and Antoine Bauza, and it is Victorian Masterminds from Space Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not yet announced when it will come out, though.
Yeah. Really? So
they were thinking about 2017. They were thinking about 2016, then 2017, but now they took off the date when it will come out. Oh. But as we read in Twitter, they're doing some final tweaking, so maybe they will still get it on time. For example, for Essen or something like that. Let's hope.
So I don't know much about the mechanics. I know it's a worker placement, but the story is set in Victorian London right after Sherlock Holmes died. So that means that all those bad guys have that power now, and they want to prove who is the best, who is the worst bad guy. And that sounds super fun. That sounds really unique and extremely interesting. And the combo of these two designers should be a good one. Should be a good one. I'm quite sure.
Yeah.
I'm super curious what's going to be out. Especially maybe because I don't know much.
Like, so you're playing super villain. It sounds really cool.
Yeah.
By the way, Space Cowboys. I just realized I forgot one game that would have been in my top 10.
You didn't do well your job.
No, I looked through our wish list and such and everything, and
yeah, you did it so quickly.
Maybe not that quick. I just know basically what games I'm anticipating, but I totally forgot this game. I'm gonna tell it in the end. I think
in the end.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe you will have this game.
Maybe.
If you will tell it, then I will tell it too.
Yeah.
My number 7 is a game from Kickstarter again, which we have kickstarted. And it's Catacombs and Castles. And why I'm anticipating this game, yes. Although we know we have Catacombs and we have played it and I really like Catacombs, And maybe that's why I'm also anticipating this game, because this game adds even more of all that stuff, even more variability, and you can mix and match all those sets, I think. But what I'm looking forward to is a team play. I really want to see a team play instead of Overlord versus Heroes. I'm a little bit tired of this Overlord versus Heroes.
Because I am really tough Overlord to win.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, like, the thing is that I just want, I really like the ideas of team plays.
Yeah.
Like, we really want to try.
Really
we
good.
haven't even tried the Cyclades team play, but
Yeah.
I usually like teams.
They
and
usually
team
give it
plays.
fresh feel.
So I'm really looking
high
forward to
fives.
Catacombs and Castles because it's Catacombs and there is a team play variant. So, and it's probably a really cool game because basically it's Catacombs.
By the way, it's not on my list at all.
Because you didn't put it or you forgot about it?
Neither.
Maybe you are expecting what you're expecting, basically.
No, I think it's that
you're expecting
I super much love the Catacombs already, and that I kind of feel that Catacombs and Castles for me personally would just give some more variability, but nothing really fresh and new.
I think team play will be really fresh.
Might be,
for that
yeah.
flicking game.
When you told about team play, I thought, yeah, okay, that's a fact I forgot. Are we number 6?
Number 6, yes.
So number 6 is whoop, Eddie Clank. I'm looking at the list now. I kind of feel maybe I'm like a fanboy already. I don't know. So
Eddie Clank fanboy. Fangirl.
Fangirl. It's unexpected to me as well. So The Godfather, the board game. And here, I don't think you need to know more than...
Supervillains, mobsters,
No.
feudal Japan things. You're like going bad, and you like to play Overlords.
No. Let me finish.
So yeah.
So, worker placement games are usually peaceful. Usually like multiplayer solitaire.
I thought you would say usually bad, but okay.
Yeah, area control might be more confrontational, but like really aggressive and conflictional and backstabbing worker placement, wow, that might be something really refreshing. That might be something really refreshing. I'm super intrigued by this small combo.
Yeah, my number 2 game of all time is Empire's Age of Discovery, which is an area control with worker placement. So these two can make a really great game.
Yep.
So yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
My number 6 is probably on your list, but further, like higher on your list. It's Crusaders. Die Will Be Done. It's
Nice pick.
It's by Team G, and we're also anticipating any Team G game because they make great games usually, except few that they reprint, but which we don't like.
Or a few like Stefan Feld are not really Feld people.
Or Orleans or whatever.
Yeah.
But why I'm interested in this game because the artwork is cool. It's Adam McIver, I think he's.
I don't know. I didn't.
I know. I know him. I know he's an artist, but he made the game himself as well. I don't remember.
On
but
EGG
whatever.
You can see the cover, but we have seen more. Of
Yeah,
the
we have
art.
seen more, a little bit more. Yeah.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
And the thing is that it has 2 really cool mechanics. It has Mancala mechanic, which I like. It gives you hard choices sometimes, and it's really cool. I like this. It's a really tight mechanic. And the other mechanic is Rondel. And the cool thing is that each player has his own Rondel that he can build up and improve, as I understood, upgrade or something like that. So you have a Rondel mechanic. Within, like, each player has its own basically thing what he can upgrade, and then we have Mancala mechanic as well. It sounds cool, and it's Crusaders theme. It's not a theme like I know there's medieval themes and such going on everywhere, but Crusaders and such it's not everywhere.
It's not
like
just
the
a
theme.
generic medieval.
Yeah. So publishers, theme, artwork, and the mechanics, all these combines into something really cool. And I think the Rondel upgradable Rondel sounds like something like building up to something. So I like this aspect. So this is my number 6, yeah? Crusaders,
I think
yeah.
So, it was number...
So and Ted Jaffe is the designer, sorry. So, you're number 5?
My number five is the game Ilya mentioned previously. The one we backed on Kickstarter. It's Unfair. And as already mentioned, that
it's all fair. I paid for the game.
It's
really bad jokes.
All over.
Yeah, sorry.
So we don't really have a good tableau building games, but what Ilya didn't mention, and I will, is that the Unfair is unfair because you're gonna not just build up your theme park, but you're gonna send, like health inspectors, hooligans to like opponents to destroy their theme parks.
Take that element basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are gonna be bad cards that are gonna like destroy and close your
whatever theme park
thing is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really interesting. It's not just my tableau. I'm dealing with it. So no one else. It's not like which is most.
Basically, it's you want to say it's not a multiplayer solitaire game of tableau building.
Yeah.
So more confrontational kind of that. We take that elements.
I think it's going to be fun. Take that elements.
Yeah, well,
it sense that
if it won't be too cutthroat. I mean, like when you can destroy the strategy of other player, like with just one or two attacks. You know, some games have that. Some games have that when you can, with one attack, you can really mess up the opponent, and that's really bad. You should take that with aspect where he can bounce back or he's not destroyed as much when you have the engine building in it as well. So don't destroy my engine. My number.
I definitely will try.
I will too.
I know.
We play like
against each other.
Oh, you're my
all
wife.
The time.
I kill you. Yeah. My number 5 is a game you will probably not really. It's not on your list for sure, but it's the Lost Expedition.
Yeah, it's not.
The thing is that there's not much information, but what I read about it and tried to like figure out more information about it, there's not much. But Pierre Sylvester is the designer, and it's Osprey Games. And Osprey Games is on my radar after the Audience Ravens reprint basically and Escape from Colditz.
One particular weekend in Finland where we discovered 2 games, fell in love with 2 games.
And the aliens from the outer space.
Yes.
Yeah, they are reprinting the older games and they are making the components better and such. So they are bringing back some older, really cool games. And Escape from Colditz has its flaws, but it's really cool game that we played. Basically, the new edition. I mean, yeah. So yeah. That's why I'm really interested in another Osprey Games title, and now it's The Lost Expedition, where you are in search of El Dorado, and you basically try to survive in the jungle. You need to have enough food and ammunition and such, and you just have to survive. I really like this theme. The artwork is rather like a comic style, cartoonish as well, so the art style is fine. I'm really totally fine with that. And I like that you can play cooperatively, or you can play competitively. And as I understood, you play competitively as a 2-player game.
Oh.
Yeah, competitive 2-player game or a cooperative game, but it's up to 4 players probably, or up to 5. I don't remember. So
that's interesting.
That's why I'm really interested. And there's a thing that you can play solo. Solo games are really popular right now. So if somebody wants to play it solo and try to survive, so jungle survival thing and cooperative and competitive modes, I really like this idea. So that's the Lost Expedition from Osprey Games. Your number 4.
So my number 4 is something quite surprising to myself. It is that something that just clicks with me, and I have really good gut feeling. I think it's going to be super easy, light, fast game from Renegade Games, and it is Castles of Caledale. The only mechanic that is listed there, or there's none of them listed, but the only one I kind of like read out or figure out is tile laying. But it looks so cool. So the idea there is that there is like a magic castles, mountains, forests that have been destroyed once. And now you have those magic powers and you try to rebuild it back. But all of this, like all castles and forests are in bits and pieces and like twisted. and you're building up, and you might build up castle that, you know, you have roofs sideways, and you have like a tree that is starting to build from the rooftop or from diagonally. So it's like really like weird mix, but it looks so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really have like good things. It might be an easy, simple lazy evening game, but oh my.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds really interesting. And the pictures that we saw, the product pictures though, where it's like a Kodama where you build up a tree, where you get the whole picture finally. I mean, like the other things as well, but with this tiling, you get the whole picture. And I'm not looking.
Isn't that with most tiling games that you
Not really. I mean, like Carcassonne is just these are the roads here, different cities. But I mean, like where you have one big thing coming out of this. As I saw the picture, understood, it's like one big castle coming out or something.
Yeah.
So it's not like I have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. It's not like a Carcassonne thing style, which I don't like.
Way to describe or compare.
I know.
But, yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're number 4?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Did you like my pick?
No, I didn't.
Damn it.
All right, I liked it. Yeah, Renegade Games is really cool.
Yeah,
lately.
It's a new publisher that's getting to our radar.
Yeah. But my number 4 is another crossover, and it's Victorian Masterminds. Yeah, it's also because of the two designers. Like you combine Eric Lang with Anton Bauza, and they're totally different designers with a different approach to the games. It's Space Cav Boys. Wow, it's really cool. You get these designers, you get that publisher, probably a really cool artwork.
Probably
French design, basically. You get a great artwork probably there with cool pieces and such, and you're playing super villain and trying to be better super villain than the others. Like, it just sounds really cool. I like the idea behind it. That's the thing. I really like the idea. I'm sure the mechanics will be rather like Euro mechanics, like with hybrid feel of the theme as well. So I'm really looking forward to Victorian Masterminds because it didn't come out in Essen, so I'm looking forward to it in 2017. I'm sure it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, I'm quite
and
sure.
If I'm wrong, you can throw rotten eggs at me.
But we're in Estonia. Luckily, we're in Estonia.
At your LCD, basically, yeah. Yeah, you can send. I can give you the address. Yeah.
So let's go to number 3, right?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, number 3.
So number 3 is something. The game I saw, the game I originally, when I first saw, I thought it's like, nah, I don't think we need it. But I really wanted it. It
Monopoly?
looked so amazing that we just had, at that moment, we didn't have any money at all to back anything on Kickstarter, but we did it right before Essen, I believe, and it's Sagrada. Oh. It's a dice rolling, I believe, dice drafting game where you try to build up your stained glass, and you have quite restrictions. How can you take a dice and put it on your window? So you start, it's in the very beginning, it's easy to fill in. Later on, due to restrictions, it's getting harder and harder and harder. And you can have those tools that you that allow you to break the main rules. And overly, it looks colorful, transparent dice. It's a gorgeous game.
Stylish, I would say.
It is gorgeous game.
For some it may feel too. I mean, like the art and everything. The style is a little bit too abstract.
I'm so glad we blacked it.
For some people, it will be.
The more I think, the more I want to.
It's abstract. So it just looks really abstract. So, but
I think it is quite abstract.
Yeah, I mean, still how it looks. If it looks abstract, it looks dry for me. That's the problem.
Abstract games can be gorgeous.
Like Onitama, but not Sagrada.
It's stylish. Whatever.
That's the thing. We don't agree on that kind of thing there. But yeah, it's cool pick. But I think we backed it more because of you than me. It's not really on my radar. Although I'm curious to try it. I'm curious to try mini games, and maybe I will just like it very much. It's like with mini games.
Dice drafting sounds fun.
Yeah. So my number.
Just.
I cannot. What?
But you know, it's so easy for me to pick. Okay, well,
Don't.
yeah, fine. We'll have like 3 left, but still.
So my number 3 is another crossover. What was it on your list? I think it's The Godfather.
Yep.
The board game from Eric Lang and Call Me or Not. Yeah. So cutthroat, worker placement. As I already told you, come on. It's obvious. If I have Empires, Age of Discovery that high on my list of all-time greatest games, you know.
I don't think there will be anything alike.
Yeah, but it's more Cutthroat. It's more of a area control game with worker placement, and that's what I like about the Empires, and that's what I will most likely like about the Godfather mechanically. I mean, and the theme is cool as well. Yes, although you probably don't play particularly a Godfather himself, but you played like different families. So that's Godfather number 3. Your number 2.
My number 2 was mentioned by Ilya already. It is by my favorite publisher. It's Tasty Minstrel Games. And Seth Jaffe, Crusaders Thy Will Be Done. I think Rondel and Mancala mechanics are not used enough. And most of the games with these with Mancala mechanic I've tried felt really fresh. And if you add on the Rondel, which we haven't really tried, I think the combination sounds so cool. And yeah, well, kinda Ilya mentioned everything already. So as we understood, you can upgrade the Rondel you have. So I think, I don't know, I have a really good feeling because the Tasty Minstrel often publishes those the games, Euro games with nothing really. The mechanics, they are not something new, but the feel is always fresh.
Yeah,
like not always,
fresh,
most of the time.
Sometimes so mechanics are new and cool as well. Although
combinations, I don't know.
Yeah.
And if you know that Seth Jaffe is a developer of Tasty Minstrel and he's making his own game, it has to be good.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good.
Like Eminent Domain is something I think rather unique in deck building aspect, and then we have the Steamworks, which is really cool when you're creating the spots, and Bomb Squad is cooperative, sort of a Hanabi based on Hanabi. So basically, these mechanics are already there before these games, but I mean, like the Tasty Minstrel games are doing a good job at making these mechanics feel fresh and feel on its own, like a game on its own. So my number 2, and that's the thing. I know it's your number 1.
Yeah, obviously.
But then it means that you didn't pick the game that
2?
Yes.
Which one?
What do you think? What it is?
I don't know. I really have no clues.
What if there is a designer that we whose games we're anticipating
Yamatai.
a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know. I wanted to give you a clue. So Yamatai, yes, it's Yamatai. It's like we played a demo of it, but we played only a few turns, and that's why it makes my anticipation even higher because I really want to play the full game. I know that it's from Days of Wonder. I already know that it's really cool, although we played the prototype, and there are some twists probably into gameplay. It's Days of Wonder, who make games like only one game in 2 years or something like that, at most, or maybe one game a year. And that means they are doing a really quality job there. And the art, and it's really colorful, and the idea and the twisted mechanic behind Mark as well, with Bruno and Mark, they're doing it together. There's another game. That one I forgot about.
Oh my god, I forgot about it as well.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it later. I'm gonna talk about it later. Yeah.
Come on, publishers. If we know about the games, you have to put in BGG. We both miss it because it's not there. I
missed already 2 games. So I'm gonna talk about it as well. So, but
yeah, we'll have a few more bonuses.
Yeah. So, but Yamatai is really cool. it's sort of it's not a sequel to Five Tribes, but it has its vibe to it. But it has its own mechanics. It feels fresh, unique. It feels so twisted. It was so hard for me to figure out how to make a strategy in this game, even in these 2 turns. I couldn't understand how to play it well.
I think this is the reason cool. I'm not anticipating, because I really like Five Tribes, but this game felt even more complicated. Not even more complicated.
A little bit.
And I'm not sure I liked it.
It's medium weight. It's totally medium weight.
The thing is, we really messed up quite a lot in our prototype. So we changed the turns. It did not help with feeling of the game.
Yeah, we played some of the players. They wanted to change turns, but
which we usually don't like, and it confuses a lot.
This will be a really good game. This will be another Days of Wonder hit. I'm quite sure.
Okay.
Maybe on the level of Quadropolis, although people don't talk much about Quadropolis, but it still was a hit when it came out.
I think it's going to be more complicated than Quadropolis.
It will be, yeah, it will be. But Quadropolis came out at the beginning of the 2016. That's why it was a little bit forgotten.
Gotcha.
Things that come out in S and Gen Con are the ones who have the hype. So, but yeah, Yamatai was my number 2. Your number 1. Your best pick.
Do you want to announce it?
Yes. Who do you think Alina loves the most? What animals? What animals do you like the most? No.
Okay, so this game was supposed to come out...
Bunnies!
In 2016, really anticipating in Essen, but they delayed the production because the bunny figures didn't come out the way they wanted. So it is Yellow Bunny Kingdom.
Kingdoms, I think, or Bunny Kingdom?
Bunny Kingdom. Sorry,
Oops.
I'm quite sure it was Bunny Kingdom.
Okay.
Or maybe Kingdoms still. Yeah, fine. So it's Richard Garfield, and when he makes easier games, these are really good and really solid. You know that the King of Tokyo, King of New York, both yellow.
Robo Rally as well.
So this new one has card drafting with a board, and you have bunnies who try to control the areas, and you're gonna score the resources you have around the castles, something like that. So it looks colorful. It has bunny miniatures. Yeah, I don't know. It has so much those resources. You can use them. You can find. You can create small places with the resources. So lots of management, and it was supposed to be not long, so around less than an hour.
Okay.
So I'm super hyped, and the last information we heard is gonna be in the beginning of 2017. So
let's hope.
I think I'm gonna be a little bit when we get the
I'm
game.
interested in trying this game. Was no big anticipation about this game because it feels a little bit abstract, but it's a yellow. It's Richard Garfield. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it's bunnies. Yeah. So my number 1 is. I think you know what's my number 1.
I wasn't really following, so I would need to see your previous 9 to get.
Okay, my number 1 is Charterstone.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't expect it that high to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm looking forward to trying some kind of a legacy game. Yeah, we will have Seafall, or we will probably not. Maybe we'll try Pandemic Legacy at some point. But
I hope we will.
Seafall will be before that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to Seafall, although it got some negative reviews. I'm still hoping for the best. But this one is from Stonemaier Games, and it's from Jamie Stegmaier. And that's the thing. After Scythe, I'm really hoping for the best, you know? And he's doing the legacy game where you are building up. You're building up your village. That's why I expect from the games. I really like building things. And then after that, you play a normal game. After the legacy aspect, you play the normal game. How cool does it sound like? I'm sure it will be a great art. It will be cool components and such. I'm sure he will make a quality game. I'm 100% sure. That's why I'm hoping for a great game. I'm hoping for a game that will hit my top 10. Like that, you know? Like Scythe did.
Wow.
Yeah, with this game at least. So that's Charterstone. And there's few bonuses. So one game, the other game also, the Space Cowboys game was Unlock. I missed Unlock. Yeah, that's the thing. But I'm really looking forward to games which will have the experience of exit rooms and this kind of experience. And it's like a similar maybe vibe to Time Stories maybe as well. So it's Space Cowboys. I'm really looking for it. It's the same designer as Time Stories. So
by the way, I know the reason why I'm not looking forward to it. I just realized. So I really like the exit rooms when we went there, just a few, but it's just all over BGG, and everybody is talking about this exit room in the box. I just got away my interest. It's just way too much talking.
Yeah, but
I think I'm gonna
raised my
enjoy,
interest into this. Yeah,
I'm quite sure I'm gonna enjoy. I will definitely buy and try, but yeah.
So that's the game I forgot. Maybe it would have been in my top 10. But the other game,
the game that we missed, is gonna come out from Matagot. I don't think it's a secret anymore at all. They have been posting it a lot.
We're not sure if it will come out in 2017. That's the thing. There's no information if it will come out in 2017. But we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, perhaps. So it's Treasure Island.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite true to the book, where the guy who hid the treasure is in prison, and you are trying to, like we all others are trying to find the treasure. The one who hid the treasure is giving us the clues, but giving the clues individually. So I know only my set of clues. Ilya knows only his set of clues. And it's a dry eraser board where you're actually drawing where you're going and the circles where you searched, and you have your own board behind the screen where you mark down where you think like it's not there, and it's so different. It's just so different.
It would have been probably my number 2 or number 1.
I think it's going to be super unique game that will enjoy super wide range of gamers, like really wide.
You mentioned that we played the prototype, yeah?
Non-gamers. No, you did it right just now.
Yeah, we played the prototype. That's why now I realize that, yeah, although we played the prototype, that's the thing. Even if we play the prototype, there is anticipation to see the final product, with these tweaks, with the whole artwork, with full rules and everything, like the components and such. So when we played the prototype, it was one of the hits of Essen for me. Even as in prototype form.
It was different. It was fresh. It was
so juicy. You know, it's okay. Whatever. But
I think on this juicy note, we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, orange.
I wonder how many other cool games are gonna be announced.
Oh, I think there are so many great games that lots of folks are looking forward to that aren't on our list. So, by the way, if you have any game you're looking forward to, please write it in the comments below, or go to our guild, Würfel Reviews. You can find the link to our guild in the description below, and you can go there. You can create a thread for that, most anticipated games of 2017, or there are some other themes and threads, so go there, write there as well. We really appreciate it. So
perhaps we'll find something new for us.
Yes. Or if you have found something new from our lists, you can comment on that as well. So
please do.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. This was quite a long list, quite a long video.
Juicy video.
Maybe. We babbled a lot. Maybe not as fast as we usually wanted to. But whatever, sometimes we don't agree as well. But yeah, these are the games.
A lot.
And we will see you in the next video, next time, and it will most likely be a review. Woo! We'll be back for reviews.
Yeah, we're quite ready to read quite several games.
Oh, so many games. If you want to know what are the games we will be reviewing for sure, you can go to the latest log series. Yes, why not? Well, I'm briefly talking about every review copy there. So yeah. Thank you much for watching. So,
see you next time.
See you next time. By the way, share our channel and this video and like us.
Because we're so likable.
Likeable.
Lovable.
Despicable. Us. Despicable us. Thank you.
Bye bye.